do you believe that it's right for a man to ask a lady the question, the golden question, what do you bring to the table? Do you think it's right?
It depends on the table. Is it like bringing spoon and fork and knife to the
table? you know, when a man asks a woman, what do you bring to the table? A lot of men say, this is what I mean, this is not what I mean.
Yeah.
A lot of women say, this is what it means.
Personally,
generally, do you think it is an ideal question?
Yeah, personally, like you said, many people ask it for different reasons. But if you ask me personally, I don't think it's necessary.
Why?
That doesn't mean people shouldn't, but I'm saying particularly to me, it does not make sense to ask a woman, what do you bring to the table? So by asking that question, you're making the whole relationship look a bit transactional.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if you understand where I'm going to. If you're dating a woman and you're asking your woman, what do you bring to the table? It shows two things. One, you don't even know your woman enough to ask her, what are you bringing to the table? If you know your woman enough, you already know the stuff she's made of. You already know what value she's adding to your life.
Okay.
And then two, by asking a woman, what are you bringing to the table? You're making it look as if it's transactional. Now we're coming to trade. We're coming to trade and buy. I'm bringing the goods. You're coming with the cash. We're exchanging. Instead of asking that, I feel like we should be looking at asking men. I mean, what kind of life are we looking at? In the next 10 couple of years, what are we looking at? How can I improve your life? How can your love improve? How can we improve and bring out the best in our lives? So I feel like when most men ask that, it doesn't make sense to me. Just picture it this way: you have your table. You probably said you want to have a big pot of rice on your table, but your table is incomplete because you've only had rice. You're not looking for someone to probably get some stew or some soup or some sauce for you, and then the lady walks and you're like, what are you bringing to my table? By that question, it means your table is incomplete.
She was incomplete.
That's what I mean. So if my table is complete, if I have everything that I need to have on my table, I shouldn't be asking you, what do you bring to the table? And whatever thing you decide to bring to the table is an addition to the table. My table is made right before me. I need you sat there.
But don't you think it's a question to guarantee some kind of safety?
What do you mean safety?
When I mean safety, I mean, just like you said, a man has things going on for himself.
Yeah.
And then he still sees the need to ask a lady or whatever lady, what do you bring to the table? Right? Some other people can say, okay, since you have your table set, it means you don't need anything. So you can just hang around a liability and just walk around. I mean, since you already have your things going on for you, why don't you just pick up a liability then?
No, that you don't ask that question doesn't mean you shouldn't be aware of that question. Like I said, the very first thing I started.
The thing for you is you should be aware of it, but you don't have to.
Obviously, every man should know the quality of the woman they're dating or they intend marrying. That's what I said. If you're asking that question, it means you have zero idea. You have zero knowledge about your woman.
Questioning your woman's quality.
You're questioning your ignorance. Because you don't know anything about her. Bro, it's just
you like... ask that question.
Exactly. That's what I mean. So, someone you're dating, that question is even a question you should ask yourself, not to your woman. I mean, asking that question shows vulnerability. You don't know her. Whatever she tells you, you believe. You should be able to know who you're dating. What are they bringing to the table? What are they capable of?
I think when you ask that question, it means you are questioning your own choice.
Exactly what I said. What you don't know.
If you ask that question, it means, first of all, you're telling yourself that you've made the wrong choice.
Oh no, you don't even know if it's the right or the wrong. Okay.
You're telling yourself that you've made the wrong choice.
You're looking for reassurance for someone.
Exactly.
Because you're not sure of what you. That's what I mean.
But people think about this differently.
I know.
What you're doing.
I know. Some people, for some people, they want. I get it. I get where people are coming from with that question. So imagine a man who's done a lot for himself, who's like put himself like this. What I mean, in that position, you wouldn't just want any lady coming from anywhere to just. So you want someone who would match that energy. Someone who would. That's what I mean. But there are other ways to make sure you end up with the right person without asking what do you bring to the table, because by that question alone.
Well, I kind of think something in my mind right now. If you ask a lady, what do you bring to the table? It means you have already seen that she has nothing going on for herself.
Then why are you asking her?
So you asking her that question is more like, what are you actually bringing to the table? It's not like, so most times it's more of how you say something, it's not what you really say.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
If you have someone that you're dating,
Okay.
someone that you love, and this person means the whole world to you,
Okay.
would you be very bothered about what they are bringing to the table or not? Would your interest be most on how compatible you are with this person? How lovely? What value? Must necessarily be monetary or materially that this person will be adding to your life, or would you to an extent consider what they are bringing to the table in quotes?
No, I'm more focused on their values. And for me, their values are the things they bring to the table.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because you just said that it must not be financial.
Yeah.
It must not be monetary.
So that
If
means,
I have something going on for myself,
okay, that's
it
another,
doesn't mean I don't have my values.
that's another way to look at
Yeah,
it.
I have things going on for myself.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I don't have my values. So for myself, I have things going on, and in the future, I would like to have kids. So if I'm going to want to have kids with you,
Yeah.
then you should have your values in place.
Oh yeah,
Have
but
your things in, your values, your what?
bro,
Check.
if we're being honest,
These are the things you bring into
if
the
we're
table.
being honest to
Because I
ourselves,
have my things going on for myself.
but if we're being honest to ourselves,
Yeah.
when most men, not all, when most men ask that question, what they have at the back of their mind is
Financial.
to make sure this person is well to do. This person is not after my money. Every woman has value. If it's actually values that we're talking,
The truth is, men would keep spending and taking care of the woman they love, and women will keep showing up for the men they love.
absolutely,
That is just the truth. Nothing can change this.
absolutely.
But what do you bring to the table? To me, I'm not supposed of asking that question.
100%.
I would never ask. I've never asked. I'm not supposed of asking that question.
Yeah.
But do you think it's an ideal question for people to ask? Which you have said no.
I think we should ask the viewers. For me, at this point, but for me,
Okay, I think-
for me
I think we will ask the viewers
particularly, I think it is not a necessary question. There are,
Okay.
bro, there are 1,001 other questions to ask.
Right?
Probably imagine yourself going on the first day and you're asking a woman, what do you bring to the table?
That's like a red banner.
If I was I would walk away and you will hear, I will block your ass. You will hear from me again. Let's hear from them actually.
To our viewers, over to you. Drop it in the comment section, please. What do you think about asking the question? Do you think it's ideal to ask the question, what do you bring to the table? Or do you think when you ask the question, you already have decided that this lady has nothing to bring to the table and that's why you're asking her the question? Or do you just think you just have to?
Yeah, we want to hear you.
Whatever you think, just drop it in the comment section and we'll get back in the next episode. Thank you.